Hey guys, it's me again, Ryan, and we're going to show you a very nice product from Silverstone. It's a new PC casing, and things are definitely getting smaller and nicer. Check this out.
Tech Island.
So, what's in the box? This is the box. It's quite small for a PC casing. And let me show you what's on it. So here is the Raven logo. Raven by Silverstone. Raven is their line of absolutely very cool gaming casings, right? So this is the RV02. This is the next generation, and the first one was, of course, RV01, which was very popular in 2014. This is the 2015 born brother, the RV02. So it's the perfect slim case for gaming and multimedia. Here you go on the other side. You'll have the specs of the casing. So you can see that the color is black. You'll have all the barcodes here, and you'll see the specifications. Here you can clearly see that this is the Raven RV02 black, and it's telling you that yes, the materials used are reinforced plastic outer shell and a steel body. The motherboard to be used on this casing is a mini ITX board. Internally, you can put a 2.5-inch, two 2.5-inch drives, and one additional 3.5-inch or 2.5-inch space depending on expansion cards installed. So if you don't have an expansion card, you can add an additional drive. On the sides, there are oversized vents which cover over the CPU and motherboard and expansion area. And rear, there's a passive exhaust vent. Okay, so you have two expansion slots. Front I/O ports are USB 3.0, two USB 3.0s, one audio port, and one mic port. The power supply that you can use with this is the SFX or the SFX-L. Expansion cards used are compatible with 13-inch long with a restriction of up to something. There's a stapler on it, I can read it. But the good thing is you can put up to a 13-inch long graphics card on this very small casing. Right? Take note of that. Limitation of the CPU cooler is up to 58 mm, and the dimension of the total case is 380 by 87 by 370 millimeters. Okay? Let's get to the details of this device. At the bottom, there's nothing, so you won't see anything there. Now let's unbox this baby with my nice apple colored fruit knife. So as you take it out of the box, you'll immediately see this nice fiber clothing bag covering the casing to make sure that everything is scratch free inside. So we'll take out the styrofoam, and we'll take out the bottom styrofoam. It's so light, see? Wow. Okay, let me quickly just throw this to my guy over here. There you go. And now we're gonna unveil the RV02 with one hand. Ta-da! There you go. So, wow, this looks so cool. Take a look at that. Look at the front cover of this device. It looks like a, for me, the Raven branding really comes up with really cool design. basing on the Raven Blackbird, right? So, but it does give me a sort of like a Batmobile feel. So if I were Batman, I'd probably have a computer like this and not just an ordinary squarish type. So take a look at this. Look at the front cover of this device. That looks awesome. So here you see that there's an LED clear acrylic plastic that lights up when you power this baby up. And here is the space for the optical drive that will allow you to put a internal optical drive on it. And basically that's the front cover, right? Let's go to the other side. Here you'll see a clear acrylic plastic on the bottom for good passive airflow. The back you'll see all the basic connectors. This is where the rear part of the motherboard will come out for all your input output ports. And on the top is actually also some holes on the metal cover for more airflow, right? And on the bottom you see the acrylics spreading all the way to the bottom, and that's it for the outer part of this case. So what do you think? You know, when you look at that right on your living room or your bedroom, that is your gaming PC right there. So I'm going to remove the top panel, which will expose one part. There you go, the clear acrylic. And I'm going to remove the other one here. And as you can see, both of these panels are actually reversible, so you don't need to try to remember which is which. So even if you switch them, you'll be able to put them back on. So let me set them aside here so we can focus on the internals of the casing. Okay, so right here you'll see the box of stuff. What's in the box is, hold on, are all the accessories that you need. Screws, tie downs. These are your bottom rubber stoppers to put under the case, and your adapters to mount your SSD properly. And this is your expansion card riser to allow you to rise your expansion slot on the motherboard. And of course you also have this very cool stand. Kind of looks like a PlayStation stand where you can, well, if you put this side by side a PlayStation, since I've already brought that up, you'll probably think they just about the same size as a PS4, right? So these are the stands that you can get with that. Okay, let me set that aside and set this aside as well. And now let's look at what we have here. Okay, so basically this part here is where your graphics card sits. Okay, so the key thing to look at is they've separated the graphics card area and the motherboard area. What that essentially means is they're making the cooling separate so that you get good airflow for your graphics card and you get good airflow for the rest of your system. That is what the Raven series is all about, right? So here you can fit in the 13-inch graphic card, and then there's an very easy independent expansion slot design for easy assembly. And of course, you can put additional 3.5 or 2.5-inch drives can be installed depending on the length of your expansion card. What that means is if you're using a small graphics card, you can still add an additional hard drive here if you want to. Okay, so now let me turn this thing around for the main part of the system. Okay, so this here are your two trays for your solid state drives, your 2.5-inch drives. Or if you want to put regular 2.5-inch hard drives, they'll fit there, but I'd recommend to use as a solid state drive on this device. And then here you have your slim, the manual is stuck there. So it comes with a manual, and all the cables for the front panel, which I'll show you later. And basically, this part is where, which links to the front part of the case, is where you put your optical drive. So this is a tray for the slim optical drive. And Silverstone does have their own optical drives that fit on their cases, so you won't have a problem looking for a slim optical drive to fit here. And then again, these are the SSD drives, cages, and you can put your motherboard here. This one, like I said earlier, links to it connects to the motherboard that links to the front panel part of the case and the LEDs, right? So if you look at this part, I failed to show you this earlier, but what's cool about this front panel is you see the Batman thing, Raven thing here with the light. You can actually just slide this open and reveal your front panel access port. So two USB 3.0 ports, your audio port, and your microphone port. Okay, and that you can also close that up like that, and you'll get a neat, clean black front cover. Okay, so that is a very simple Raven case. Again, it fits the ITX motherboard. It's won tons of awards. It's 15% smaller than the RV01, which came out in 2014. So it's even a smaller case. You can't install any fans on it. That's why they made the passive cooling access and implementation like this, where you separate the motherboard and the hard drive for better cooling. So you rely solely on the coolers of your on the cooler on your CPU and your graphics card cooler, right? The trays are actually screwless and toolless, so it'll be easy for you to mount your solid state drives on it without the need of any screwdrivers anymore. In fact, the only place that you'll need to use screwdrivers is to open the case, but you can probably get nice thumb screws and replace them with that, and you'll have a toolless system. Of course, not on the assembly part where you'll be mounting the motherboard and the graphics card. All right. So what else do we need to take note of? There is, of course, if you take a look inside, you can put a small form factor power supply here, and you can connect it to this device right here for power, so you can route the plug of the power to the rear side. So the power supply is here, but the plug for the power will be here at the back. So they've routed a cable all the way here to the front to allow you to do that. So yeah, so that's it. That is the RV02, and I've already mentioned the specifications earlier when I read the box. Basically, that's it. And it works well with a lot of Silverstone accessories, and you can get regular Silverstone accessories like the CP07 SATA cables, and most of the other accessories. If you want to extend the cables, they have extension cables that allow you to do that. But you know, as it is, it's a very nice casing that'll allow you to save a lot of real estate in your room, a lot of space on your table. This is basically a table topper case. Don't put this on the bottom of your table. If you get this, this is a showpiece. When somebody walks in your room like, wow, what's that? That's not a PS4, that's a Raven. That's from Silverstone. And that's my computer. All right? So again, thank you for watching, guys. This has been Ryan. See ya. And don't forget, guys, you can check out our episodes at our website, mytechisland.com, our YouTube channel, mytechisland, on Y101 FM TV via y101fm.com, and on my TV on Sky Cable Channel 30.